Hi everyone, good evening.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to yet another amazing class with us, BYJU'S. I'm Aishwarya.
And I'm Ankita everyone, and we welcome you in today's class. So I hope that all of you are in a good health and all of you are really excited for today's class.
Yes, we are back with yet another amazing session on Hooked On to GK, where we are going to be talking about 10 common rights every Indian should know.
Yes, these are very important and very basic information that we sometimes tend to miss. But they're really very important and all of us should be aware of these rights that we have, right?
Yes.
So everyone get ready. We have something really very interesting thing for you.
Now, a lot of you are already asking us, ma'am, is today's class going to be a Menti quiz? Yes or no?
Yes.
Actually, I'll beg to differ with Ankita ma'am. I will say yes and no, right?
Yeah, because
in the beginning, of course, it's not going to be Menti because first we have to tell you about the rights and only then can we question you on the rights, right?
Yeah.
Which is why beginning 10 minutes, we will take your time to inform you about the 10 rights and then we will go on and we will have our Menti quiz. So just give us 10 minutes of your time into learning about these important rights and then we will jump right into the quiz. Yes.
Very good, everyone. I can see so many of you have joined our session. Everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're joining our session for the very first time, please make sure to subscribe to the channel also.
Yes, and today we need to have a good number of students watching the live. And if you are somebody who's watching it much later after the live stream, do not forget to subscribe to our channel because BYJU'S 6 to 8 especially has always got you covered. And ma'am, we see a lot of new names, a lot of old names.
A mixture of both. Very good, everyone.
Yes, good evening, yes. Ma'am, were you reading our chat about? Yes, we were. And we also saw about some of the comments where they said, so if some of you missed our 4 p.m. live, you can still go check it out. We did an amazing class on activity room where we did 5 activities and we also read those comments as well.
Yeah, and kind of, we were just laughing that the session was become fun only when Saurabh sir joined. See,
guys,
think about us also, right? We are equally fun.
It's come to this now.
Yes, where Saurabh sir was a chief guest.
Yes. How long is the session going to be? 45 minutes. Okay, I'm saying 45 minutes because we have some teaching and Menti quiz to do, right? So some of you are very new to class. Hello Shivam and hello to all my new bachas here. Quickly everybody like this video and of course please make sure that you subscribe, right? Yes. Arey, no. We also like to pull your leg. No, don't take it so seriously.
Yes.
Yes. So everyone, here's a quick reminder. Ma'am, champions are made in our channel, right?
Yes, definitely. And we all are the champions, right? And you all are the champions. And very soon this family of champions will be reaching 50k and we need your help, right? Ask your other champion friends to join this amazing channel. So please subscribe to the channel if you're watching this video for the first time. And ma'am, why they should do it? And of course, we have other reasons to do it. But especially when we talk about the channels that we have, right?
Yes.
We do amazing sessions.
I know. We all the way from your academic sessions where we help you out with your exam front and all your school syllabus. We also do some, higher grade questions as well to make sure that you become thorough with your concepts. We do a lot of fun-filled sessions and engaging sessions where you not only just come to learn, but you also enjoy, right? And we also do a lot of upskilling sessions in our class. So it's not just about one thing. It's many things that you get in the class. Yes, and hello Rudra, hello. And of course, this is a very important reminder on the spoken English classes, which is available not just from grades 8 and 9, but all the way from 4 to 9th grade. Now, spoken English is very important, especially ma'am on the longer front, right? As we grow older, there's more dependency on English, right? So if you are somebody, maybe you want to go to maybe Netherlands and you want to do some research and you want to become a botanist or you want to become a scientist, astrophysicist, whatever you want to be, right? At one point, a global language that is considered is English, right?
And it's actually it's very, very evident that especially nowadays, this language has become a mode of communication, not just for your outside, but of course in your examination also.
Yes.
And there are times when we struggle, right? We don't understand something. So if we start working on it, definitely it will be helping us in the future. So if you are the one who really want to improve it, right, you can definitely try it out, these classes, right? They're really very helpful. And of course, we have amazing teachers. You have discussions, right, where there'll be no judgment, right?
Yes.
And of course, you can improve your English, especially the spoken English, right? You can talk with full confidence.
Yes, and I see that there are a lot of students here who have tried this course, and Gungun is saying it was really helpful. So see, it's not just from us where you're hearing that it's helpful. Even students who have done it are saying, ma'am, it's helpful for me, and it's a 2-month program where in your own space, in your own way, you will be able to pick up English, right? And I know a lot of you will come, some of them will be like, ma'am, you are British, ma'am, because of your English. Some of you say, ma'am, Miss British, ma'am, and you call me all of that, and nonetheless, but the main thing is that English speaking also gives you a lot of confidence, right? And at the end of the day, we want you to feel confident, and we want you to feel, and when you feel confident in everything that you do, right? So guys, everybody, please make sure that you try it out, yes? And for those of you who have done it, I can see Shreyas is saying, ma'am, it was helpful. Rudra has already got the subscription. So a lot of you have already tried it. Take it from your friends. Even if you don't listen to us, you take it from your friends, right? This will really be important, yes?
The link of the course is in the description. We'll also go and click on it and check it out.
Yes.
Yes, everyone. So let's move ahead very quickly for the sessions, right? Now I can see we have 58 of you. So please, everyone, do make sure to hit the like button. So we have the Menti after we have this discussion, right? And we'll be discussing about what are fundamental rights. Now this, of course, is very much inclined towards the course that you all have, and I'm sure all of you have studied about what are the fundamental rights. Quickly tell us, everyone, what are the fundamental rights, right?
Yes. Or what do you know about fundamental rights?
What do you understand that, what is it, and what our rights are?
Yes. And a lot of you are like, ma'am, do you remember us? We remember all of you, right? We all know all of you, so don't go ahead. I mean, we of course remember, so we're not calling out names, but we remember all of you. Yes.
Very good, very good. Right, we have difference. Yes, we have 6. Okay, we have equality, right to equality. Very good, very good. So I'm sure all of you have an idea, and of course, very good, everyone. So let's quickly move ahead again. Because all of you are saying that you want the Menti, so yeah.
We will go fast, right?
Yes.
We'll go quickly fast. So what are fundamental rights, ma'am? They are the basic rights, right? So the basic things that are provided by, or which is present in the Constitution of India. And it is not just for one person, it's for all citizens.
For all of us.
Yes. And we also see, or why are they called as fundamental rights, ma'am?
Because, of course, they're protected. These are actually there to protect, right, us. And, of course, our rights, basic things that we do. So, we need a little bit safe, and we feel comfortable in expressing ourselves and do what we feel right for us, right? And, of course, these are the ones that actually provide us a justice also. So, these rights are really very important, and, of course, it comes directly from the Constitution of our country. And that's, of course, it's very, very important, right? Everyone is treated equally, everyone have equal opportunity, and so on more, right? So these rights are very, very essential.
Yes. Now, of course, while talking about the fundamental rights, all of you have told us we have very important fundamental rights here. Right to equality, freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, very, very important, and right to constitutional remedies.
Yes.
Now, apart from this, in this also, ma'am, there are various, small things that are there which somehow gets missed by us, right?
Yeah.
Which is why, as Indians, we are going to be talking about some 10 common fundamental rights that you as citizens of our country and we as citizens of our country should know, right?
And basically, these are the rights which we think that maybe it's not so important, right? And maybe they're not so important for us to understand. Or maybe you have no idea that it is there in the Constitution for all the citizens of our country, but these rights are there. So everyone, now we are starting with it, and I want all of you to pay attention. Apart from that, right, we have interesting, of course, many of you have joined. So after this, we have the Menti quiz. In that also, let me tell you, from 6 to 8, we will be having different rights. Of course, we have picked up the questions so that all of you have an equal chance of voting.
Yes. Again, right to vote.
Yes, right to vote. Very good, everyone, right to vote. So starting with a very interesting first thing. Now, of course, I'm sure you've heard about the LPG cylinder. Of course, we all use it at our homes. And you won't believe, we have a right which says that just in case if there's any sort of accident which is happening.
Which we hope never ever happens.
Yeah. If at all, there's LPG cylinder which is getting exploded, according to the laws, of course, we will be getting 40 lakhs cover. Basically, that's the upper amount of it, and of course, that's the money that the government will be giving. So this is really very interesting. And we all should be aware about this.
Yes. And of course, see, explosions of LPG gas is very dangerous also, which is why we said it should never happen. But God forbid, if it were to happen at some point, then it's important that it's around 40 lakh cover. It's mentioned, so again, like ma'am said, it's an upper cap, right? It differs on multiple levels. Yes. So it's roughly around, it is more or less like an average. Approximately that is there. So this is one thing. Now the second thing that is there, right?
Yeah, which is very interesting. Let's see over here. Yeah, it's that only female officer can actually escort the suspected women of the crime to the police station. So just in case, right, if the female police officer is not there, and if at all, right, any female is there, they cannot actually ask her to come to the railway station. Sorry, police station. Oh, sorry, I'm not the railway station, police station. So the male policeman cannot arrest her. That's very, very important point.
And only the female officer can be there. Now moving on, we have the third one.
This is very interesting.
Yes. No traffic violations or no traffic violation laws are applicable for non-motorized vehicle. Yeah. So what is a non-motorized vehicle according to you? This is so easy. What is a non-motorized vehicle? Clue is there in the picture only.
Picture only, yes.
That means if you...
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically a vehicle which is not running on a motor or an engine.
So basically your cycles that are there, right? So all the violation laws that are there, they are not applicable. But that also doesn't mean that we don't follow traffic safety, right? Just because, we have no laws, we'll do whatever we want. It should not be the case. Make sure that if you are somebody who cycles to school or, especially during this age is when you slowly start cycling. If you are doing it, have a helmet, right? Make sure that you go slowly. Don't try to overtake, do fancy things. Be careful, go to the side and take care of yourself, right? Yes, very good, Amritansh, very good, yes.
Shreya's saying, ma'am, our number 11 gadi, basically our feet.
Yes, horse chariots also, see, again, like it's not motorized, right? So, but at the end of the day, now we are at a time when we shouldn't be taking horse chariots and everything, right?
No, we don't get it usually in the cities. They are there, but they are just kind of for entertainment, right?
Yeah, like a tourist kind of thing that we see.
Yeah.
Now moving on to the next one, which is a very interesting one, which actually Ankita ma'am told me about this.
Think about it, everyone. You are going to a restaurant, right, and you're eating food and the bill comes. I'm 100% sure, if you've paid attention to the bill, right, there will be the total amount, there will be GST and there will be the
some service tax.
Yes, the service tax will be there. So you can, actually ask.
Service charge, not tax, service charge.
So basically you can ask them to reduce it. How many of you have tried it? And I'm sure maybe your parents or maybe someone, when you're sitting in a place, I'm sure you must have seen people doing it, right? And this we can actually do. And we should, if we feel like, right? Because this is a service charge, it's optional. Nobody can force us to pay. And if we go out to a place and if we say that we don't want to pay the service charge, actually, they will let us. Never tried, right? I have tried. Okay, very good, very good.
I only see amount of bill. See, actually, most often than not, we just see the final amount and then we go ahead and we pay it, right? So, to be honest, even I did not know about this until Ankita ma'am told me, right? Yes. So, there's actually... So most people are unaware of it. Now most often than not we pay it because of course we pay, or rather if the service is added, we value the service that is given to us and we do that, okay? But it's important to know that it's actually optional. Yeah. It's not compulsory, right? If you're paying it, that's of course, it's something that we do. That's just something the parents see.
Yes. So if you, like for example, if you go out and if you find a place which is awesome, right? If the service is really good, then of course we usually pay. And there are times when the service is not good. Maybe we feel that, we can at least discuss it out with the person so that they understand that what are our concerns. Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes.
All right. Now let's go on to the next one.
Oh.
This is a very easy one.
Yeah.
But again, it's a right, okay? Yes. This is something we don't think too much of it, but any hotel, right? If an individual wants to use the washroom or drink water, that is a basic right that is there for the individuals. No hotel can say, no, you cannot enter my place and use the washroom, or I will not give you drinking water. This is actually very, very important, right? And this, of course, it's something. So tomorrow, if you see somebody wherein they're being denied of this, you can say that, hey, you know what, you are depriving that person of their basic right.
Yes, definitely, because especially sometimes, especially during our road trips, right, we have petrol pumps. Now, they also have that provision and they cannot say no. You can talk about any big restaurant chain that we have in our country, any hotel, right? If they have a washroom there, they cannot deny an individual. That is your basic right. You can actually, you can take action against it.
Yes, someone was asking, ma'am, can we take legal action? Actually, legal action can be taken. But again, most often than not, people would see, this is something that is there. It's not like there are people who deny it, okay?
Yeah.
Most often than not, everybody will agree to this only. It's not like it's a very big thing. But nonetheless, if it happens, if at all it happens, we are informing you that that right exists in your hand and you can speak up as very responsible citizens of our country, right? You are the future of the country, and how this country shapes up into what kind of individuals we have depend on what you learn today, right? And that's why we also feel like education and educating you is very important on all these things. Had we been educated, I mean, of course, we are educated the right way, but like I told you, right, there are things that get, like for example, I didn't know about the service tips, right? So there are one or two things that go missing from our end, but we believe that it's important to give you the whole information, right?
Yes, and this is actually, so I think when we are moving ahead, right, we should be upgrading our knowledge. We should know what is happening, and that's why we are here for you.
Yes. So of course, everyone, on that note, where we as BYJU'S believe that you guys should have everything with you, we are coming up with a smart playlist, right, ma'am?
Yes, and of course in this particular playlist, you will be able to find all the sessions that we did in past, and of course the upcoming sessions also. The sessions that we have over here, right, are actually categorized with the chapter names. Inside one, you will have the one shots, you will have the NCRT exercises, mind maps that we'll be doing in the future, and other interesting sessions, right? So please make sure to go and check out the playlist. It's specially meant for you. And if you're watching this video and if you're really very new to our channel, it's a must visit for you.
Yes. And everybody, please make sure that you also register for the webinar, because see, it's December time. 2022 is coming to an end. Oh my God, this year went by so fast, right? But at the same time, when it's year end and new year beginning, we also have resolutions.
Yes.
And when resolutions come, most of our resolutions last only 1 week, maximum 2 weeks, maybe 1 month, right? But somewhere along the line, we forget to keep up with our resolutions. So in this particular parent club, Chetna ma'am is going to be talking about how we can do and keep up with our resolutions and why goal setting for the next year is important, right? So this right here is super, super important, okay? And of course, this time, ma'am, only limited seats are there, no?
Yes, limited seats, and please make sure to ask your parents to register. You can also do the registration from your parents' side. You can ask them, and definitely you can register.
Yes, and everyone, this is absolutely free. Yarina is asking me, ma'am, is it free? Absolutely free. You have to pay nothing. All you need to do is register.
Yes.
But of course, it's mainly also for your parents to also be there. So please request them if they have like half an hour, 45 minutes in a day. Because Chetna ma'am is our parenting expert. And of course, she will give you a lot of input into how you as children can do it and how your parents can help you out with it, right? Because ma'am, at the end of the day, it's a team effort.
Yes. So of course, along with the parents, you can also join. And of course, I'm sure all of us have some certain goals, right? And of course, if we have parents along with us, the journey becomes really very smooth.
Yes.
So ask your parents to register for the webinar.
Yes. So some of you are saying, ma'am, seats are finished. If seats are finished, you put it in the comments and we'll tell our team.
Yes, please make sure.
Yes, whoever wants to be part of this, right, let us know in the comments below, right, and tell them that, ma'am, I want to join this webinar, seats are finished, please give us an opportunity. Yes? Now, of course, everybody, I think some of you were saying, ma'am, what if we want to maybe drink water or use the restroom mid classes? See, during YouTube classes, we don't say anything, but sometimes in school, what happens is that And why sometimes teachers may say that, of course, if it's super urgent, nobody's going to say no, you don't go to the restroom. But sometimes why teachers also say that sometimes they think that you might miss out on some important topic, or sometimes you might miss out on some of the important things that they're telling you and they don't want you to miss out, which is why they'll tell you, if possible, just wait 5 minutes and then go, right? That's mainly the intent, and it's not anything personal. So guys, don't take it personally. Yes, Menti soon. Last 5, right, ma'am?
Yes. More, like, of course, we're on 6, and of course, we have few more, and then we'll have the Menti. Everyone, please make sure you're hitting the like button, because the likes are really, very less. We want more likes, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about this, everyone. The right that we all should be aware about is that any citizen of India can request the information from any public authority, and the authority will have to revert back at the earliest. In short, of course, we call it as the RTI. Right of information. So, for example, if you want to know what is happening in, let's say, some department of the government, you can write to them and they have to revert it back to you, telling about all the information. And this is really very interesting. You can do, even if you're a student, you can write if you want to know something about it.
Like, for example, if you want to know something about your textbook, right, ma'am?
Yes. For example, if you want to know why we have this particular part, what will be there, what was the reason behind it, you can write, and of course you will get the answer for it. So that's very good, everyone.
Yes. Ma'am, some of them want to know more about the RTI.
So for example, it's a right of information that we have, right? For example, I'm not sure how a particular government office is working. Let's suppose I'm saying that I'm paying my tax, right? And I want to know where my tax are getting utilized. Simple question. Everyone, are we clear with this? Yes, a very simple question as an individual, right? I have that. I want to see how the tax that I'm paying is getting utilized, or how the government is actually taking that money and, utilizing it in a different area. So what we'll do, we will send a letter and we will ask, please help me with all of this. And they will revert back, right, with the answer. They will be writing in points, right? And of course, that's how we will be able to get the information. Everyone, easy? Yes, so honey, I hope that now you're clear. So for example, you want to, if not the tax, if you want to know something in your textbook, right, that why you have this particular part, or let's suppose, I think there are a lot of people nowadays who will find the RTI. The full form is over here, Drishti.
Yes, I have written it on top, everybody. Yes.
Yes. And of course, with this, we can actually understand how the things are functioning.
Yes.
If you want to have some clarity how this particular office of government is working, we can get that clarity, and it's a responsibility of the government to actually share that information with us.
So that's why we're just giving you a very simple example of your textbook, right? How to, if you have some information you want to know about where your textbook is produced, or you can talk to the publishers, you can reach out to the concerned person, right? So you have that right. Now moving on to the next one. A police officer is on duty literally, right? So of course, ma'am, I think when we talk about police officers, the responsibility that they hold is very strong, right? And at all times, they must be alert. If anything happens at any point of time, they can be called into duty.
Yes, and of course, that is their responsibility, and they actually take that responsibility. Even if, for example, of course, every individual have a right of vacation and other things, but if a person who's in police is there somewhere out there, and if something is happening in front of them, they will definitely take the action, right? Literally means hamesha, I think no.
Yeah.
Literally means always, at least in this particular context we are saying, they're always on duty.
Like, it is what it means, right? So on duty, literally, like what the word suggests is what it means. There's no,
basically the different meanings, or the,
revert is get back to.
Yes. For example, I'm sure your teacher will not be telling you, but they might say, if you ask let's suppose if you ask, ma'am, please tell us about the sample paper, and if your teacher does not have basically the sample paper with them, they can always say, we'll
revert back to you. Yes. So this is something that is very important to know. Now moving to the 8th point, which I think most people would have seen. Now, how many of you would have seen where, when you're traveling, right? Especially when you're going in car or auto, especially when you stop at signals, there will be some bhaiyas who will be giving you this black color thing. Like, it's not a sheet, but it's like a board, like a black color board, which they will tell you can stick on your cars, right? How many of you have seen this bhaiya? selling these black color things which they'll say you can stick onto your windows. How many of you have seen this? Yes, a lot of them, me, exactly, right? Some of you are like, okay, not me. So for those of you who have seen this, it is because of this particular thing where, especially ma'am, I think in cars, right?
Yes.
Cars and I think in most traveling vehicles,
yes. Yeah.
you are not to use dark, black or reflective glasses in vehicles, right?
Yes. And of course, like these things that we have, right, they can actually be removed.
Yeah.
And they will not give us 100% darkness.
Yeah.
So even though it's there on the window, the other person who's outside can see what is happening in the inside of the car. That is the reason why the government have actually banned the dark color sheets or
Yeah.
the black, basically the dark color windows that were there. Because if a person is outside, if there's any crime which is taking place, the other people will not be able to see it, and that is a reason black windows, right, and these reflective glasses that we have very dark color are not allowed.
Okay, why? So again, now one more thing is for the common, for the common people. Some of you are like, ma'am, some people do use it. See, there are certain sects of people or groups of people where it is maybe used for their protection. But what was happening was that when crime happens, right, especially amongst common people, there was a lot of crime that was taking place when when there were black screens that were put, right, and when people could not see from outside to inside, there could be a lot of crime that was taking place.
Yes.
And we don't want to name any crime, but imagine if there was like a kidnapping or something, right?
Yes.
Like we're giving you an example, we don't want to, but imagine if there was a kidnapping or something of that sort, then see, people will not be able to see, right? And that's why they stopped this. They were like, to reduce the crime rate, they implemented this law, like how ma'am said.
And it's nowadays, apart from the common people, right, that if we are walking on the roads, we have the cameras now. Now cameras, especially if there's no black, shield kind of which is protecting, they'll be able to capture. And of course, that actually help to keep a track of the people and the crime rate in our country. So this is actually very beneficial. Yes. I know we are moving ahead, and this is
last two. Okay, prohibition of giving corporal punishments that are not justified by the offense, and also bans the use of force.
Yeah.
Very
much evident. I'm sure your parents would have talked about this, right? And I'm sure in your schools also, I'm sure you would have orientations where they will tell you that in schools this is not at all allowed, right? And we should not be practicing this. So I'm sure all of you are kind of aware about it. Now there are two things. Sometimes if you all are doing a lot of masti in your class, your teacher might ask you to stand up on the desk. Or maybe to put your hands like this.
Or sometimes they will ask you to stand outside the class also.
Yeah,
that has happened to some of my friends.
Say, yes. So, but these things, so the teacher over here are not actually physically hurting you, right? And it's not you individually who is getting that particular punishment. And come on, right? If we are if we are disturbing the class atmosphere, the teacher will take some action. But of course, we know that teachers nowadays in the school nowadays make sure that they are not physically hurting. Yes, that's very important.
So physical hurting is actually not allowed, okay, anymore. Especially in schools, like in the much way back in the earlier days where they used to, sometimes come and give you a hit with the scale in the hand, right? It used to happen, but nowadays all of that is not allowed. There will be strict action that would be taken, right? So physically there should be no harm implemented to the students, right? Now moving on to the last one. Equal Remuneration Act provides for equal wages of work between similar nature between male and female workers. Now for a very long time we've seen that how there has been an unequal pay wherein the males were paid more and the females for doing the same amount of work were paid less, right? And this brought about gender inequality.
Yes.
Which is why this act came into the picture where now for the same job that they do, they must be paid equally.
Yes. And this we have studied in your political science, basically in economics. So these are really very important, that if we give the equal rights to both men and women, if they're performing a same profile work job, so definitely they should get the same amount of money. This is really very important.
Yes.
Yes.
So with this, we come to the end of
Yes.
the 10 rights that you should know as an Indian. And here's a quick reminder, everybody, ma'am, we have the unit test league
Yes.
which is going on, right? Starting from 5th of December. And as you know, for grade 6, it's 5 p.m., 7 at 7 p.m. And for grade 8, it is 8 p.m. And top 3 winners are getting their digital certificates. So please make sure that you subscribe to our channel at all times. So with this understanding, shall we switch to Menti, please?
We have the Menti now, everyone. And please make sure, right, to quickly go and join the Menti. Right, everyone? What you have to do, you have to open a new tab, write www.menti.com, then use a code which is 13568069. I'm repeating the code again. It's 13568069. Right? Very good, everyone. Quickly join. Now in this Menti, right, we will have some questions that you have already studied. Not from the things that we have discussed now, but from your syllabus. Now, of course, you will be like, ma'am, it will be so easy, right, if we give you the same rights and the same questions. So we have what we did over here. There are questions from the, basically, of course, from the civics part, which is definitely focusing on the rights of the individual. So please make sure to answer the correct answer.
Yes, and make sure that you share this video. Now, for those of you who said, oh, ma'am is doing a lot of teaching today, no Menti, call them also and tell them, right?
Now it's Menti time.
Yes. So we have a good number of students and we see only 15 kids on Menti. I am going to go to the place where we have the students. I mean, where we have the,
Yes.
this one. So here's a reminder, we've discussed all these things already. So let's see, everybody quickly join. We have 10 questions. Yes?
And I can see, like, actually we both can see the number of the students are increasing. Everyone quickly join the Menti. Yes.
Ma'am, can you recognize me on Menti? I will be able to recognize you with your name.
Or it could be bunny or anything, I don't know. Basically, we cannot select the emoji, right? It just comes to us.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it just comes.
I've actually not played in Menti.
I have. I have.
Ankita ma'am has been a winner in one of my Mentis. So for those of you who are there in my 6th grade session on democratic government, Ankita ma'am was the winner.
I was the winner in that quiz.
Yes, I was like, ma'am, I am fish, I am ring. See, we are on this slide because we want everybody to come jaldi, right?
The other day, they were asking me, ma'am, please find me find the unicorn. Ma'am, find the bee. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm finding them.
Hello,
Very good.
Aradhya.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, ma'am, I am card. Okay, I can see. Where is the card?
God.
I am aeroplane. Oh, this is actually tough. Aeroplane I
is
found.
there. Aeroplane is here.
Donut.
Donut is there. I saw somewhere. This is a donut.
Ha, donut. Ma'am, find train. Ha, train is right there.
Car is also there. They were saying card or car. Car is there. See this one.
Ha. I'll start as soon as we hit 50. Okay, as soon as we hit 50 students, I'm going to start. Okay. One more student. Ankita ma'am, you can only join.
I'll be the winner then. Ta-da!
Ma'am, Ankita ma'am is hiding
Yeah.
my emoji. Okay. Ma'am, find rat. Okay, no time to find rat. We're going to get started. Okay. So ma'am, we'll have our first question.
Yes, everyone, let's get started. All the best. We will be helping you, but of course, you have to make sure that all of you are looking for the correct answer. And here we have the first question. Which of the following fundamental rights can a non-citizen avail? If it's a non-citizen, it's a very basic general question. Look at the option: freedom of speech, protection against self-incrimination. Then of course, non-discrimination in the matter of employment, right to vote. If you are not a citizen of the country, what are the rights that you have? There's only one right, right?
No, Ankita ma'am is not ignoring you. Someone was sending me sending messages like that.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, I'll find. Where?
Oh, guys, what happened? See, when we're talking about a non-citizen of India, right? You think about it. It could be maybe someone from some other country. They will, of course, the basic rights that are there, of course, would not include right to vote, because right to vote is a right of a citizen,
Yes.
right? Similarly, non-discrimination in the matter of employment. Why will a non-citizen a non-citizen would not be able to contribute, right, to when it comes to matters of employment. And freedom of speech, of course, here when it comes to freedom of speech with respect to actionables of the country, again, a non-citizen will not be able to do.
Yes.
But when we talk about protection against self-incrimination, that means when we're talking about protecting oneself against maybe some accusation,
Yes.
then this is something that they have the right to do.
Yes.
And I think that's a right as an individual.
Yes, that's whether you go to any of the countries, this is the basic right an individual should have. If at all, if I go to some other country, right, and the country put any accusation that I did so and so, I can definitely say that I didn't do, right, and I can definitely contact my country and they can help me with the procedure. So that's very good, everyone. We are very proud 16 of you have voted for the correct answer. Drishti, I'm not ignoring you.
Yeah.
And Neelam, we are not ignoring you.
Yes. So just think about it. Even if you didn't know what incrimination meant, you could have just thought about it very logically.
Yeah.
Always think about it logically. Ma'am, ये question समझ नहीं आया, कोई नहीं. Next question we'll have a look at.
Yes. अगर नहीं समझ में आया तो हाँ मतलब okay, we'll explain the end.
Yeah. And of course, for those of you who may not understand it in English, Ankita ma'am is there to do it in Hindi because I can't do it.
समझाएं. अच्छा, फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप जाते हो किसी और कंट्री में और आपने वहां पे ऐसा किसी ने आप पे इल्जाम लगा दिया कि आपने चोरी करी है. लेट्स सपोज कि जिस आप होटल में आप स्टे कर रहे हो वहां उन्होंने बोला कि आपने उनकी आयरन चुरा ली है और आपने उनकी केटल चुरा ली है, ठीक है, और वो आप पे लगाते हैं कि दैट यू डिड दिस पार्ट एंड यू कैन डेफिनेटली से कि आपने नहीं किया, राइट. आपके पास में पूरी राइट है अपने आप को क्राइम से बचाने की. एंड इन वर्स्ट केस अगर आपके साथ में कोई क्राइम हो रहा है, यू कैन ऑलवेज टेक द एक्शन. अगर आपको किसी को मारना पड़ रहा है, थोड़ा सा पर्सनल डिफेंस में अगर आप जा रहे हैं, दैट इज ऑल ओके. सो दिस इज रियली वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. आई होप दैट ऑल ऑफ यू गॉट इट.
Yes. Now we'll move to the side also, don't worry. So ma'am, you can take the next question. Come this side.
Okay, a part of a fundamental right, the Constitution of India guaranteed the right to travel, marriage, equality, or all of the above.
Easy peasy.
As a part of the fundamental rights, that's a hint, everyone. What are the fundamental rights? इसमें से एक ही fundamental right है. Please pick that answer.
And for those of you who are new and don't know who we are, I'm Aishwarya ma'am.
And I'm Ankita ma'am. Poonam, welcome to the class. Yes, very good. We have to contact our country embassy. Absolutely correct. I took that example because I've actually read in the newspapers. ऐसा हो रहा है.
Please say Hindi. When I have Ankita ma'am, I don't need to speak in Hindi.
हाँ.
All of the above.
All of the above कैसे होगा बच्चे? Fundamental right, the Constitution of India has guaranteed the right of equality.
Yes.
See in terms of travel now, travel सब लोग नहीं कर पाते हैं. For example, it could be n number of reason. And marriage again, everyone cannot have the same marriage functions. Everyone cannot travel to the same places in the same particular time.
And one person can choose not to get married. It's
Yeah.
not a right? Like marriage is a choice again,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But that's a different conversation altogether. So it can't be all of the above, which is why the correct answer is equality.
Very good, everyone. But yeah, majority of you got confused with the all of the above, but it's not. See, fundamental right पूछा था तो इसमें एक ही fundamental right है, that is the equality. Very good. हाँ side पर Amritansh, from even if you're standing here, the options are coming on basically on the Menti, right? You will have all the options. So in that case also we are not hiding the options. We have tried the platform.
Yes. Now moving on to question number 3, but nonetheless we'll move to the side, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Question number 3, everybody on your screens. How many fundamental duties are there in the Indian Constitution?
Oh, this we had, I think. We have discussed it.
Yes.
Not in today's class, but I'm sure you have it. This is a very easy thing. We have 9, 8, 10 and 11. Yes, it's really very easy, everyone. 6 तो है ही नहीं. संदीपन 6 तो है ही नहीं बच्चे यहाँ पे ऑप्शंस में. We had अभी सेशन में किसी ने ये नंबर बोला था.
There are, I think, 2 options, right?
It's the easiest, right? And can I tell you, when we started Hooked on GK, right, we had the same, not the same question, but a very similar question. So the correct answer is 11, everyone.
Yes, very good, very good. So there are a total of 11. Now let's move on to the next one. Question number 4. Okay, everybody, question number 4 on your screens. Who is responsible for monitoring the protection of the fundamental rights in India?
Easy peasy.
Yes, Prime Minister, Parliament, Supreme Court, none of the above.
think about everyone, we're talking about the laws, right? So I think I've given the biggest hint. So the laws that we have in our country, who is taking care of the laws?
Yeah. Who is telling D? Lot of misleading answers in the chat. None of the above. Nobody's regulating fundamental rights and duties.
Seems like we are the one, right? Very good, everyone. 31 of you have voted for the correct answer, and that's the Supreme Court. Yes, they are the one. Very good.
Yes. So now, of course, we'll move on to question number 5, after which we will have the leaderboard. Ma'am, answer mein galat. Haan, see, chat mein they're sending all
Yes.
wrong answers. Okay.
Misleading chat.
Yes, leaderboard after 5th question. Okay, after the 5th one, we'll have it. Yes,
Question
ma'am.
5 is... What is question 5? It's taking a lot of time. Yes, here we have. Which of the following is not an instance of the fundamental right in India? Okay.
4 options are there, you can pick the
Huh. So, seeking employment. Any person who can seek employment anywhere. Establish of any of the Christian missionary schools. Getting same salary as men and women or for the same position. Inheriting the parental property by children. Which is not, basically, among these, which is not the fundamental, which is not actually mentioned in the fundamental right. Okay, this though definitely will you can do or will be happening with you. Very good. Okay, it's a mixed bag, but unfortunately, the correct answer is option number 13. Sorry, not option number 13, option number D. And 13 of you have voted for the correct answer. Thoda sa, let's just spend a little time over here. Now, we usually feel that we have a right on the properties of a parent, right? For example, if there's a family, right, and there are 2 sons, they both feel that the property which they have from their parents is theirs, which is not the case as of now. There are a lot of debates going on in the court also that, whether they can actually get it or the children can file a case against their parents, but still it is not there.
Yes. When if you look at the other cases, right, seeking employment, maybe a person who's from Bihar is looking for a job in Punjab. Again, equal opportunities of work. That is with respect to employment, right? So there's no discrimination there. Again, establishing missionary schools by Christian missionaries. Again, it's on education. That means it's right to education. Whoever gives it, there's no bias there, right? Again, it's a right. Getting salary, again, equality in pay, we just discussed about that. Which is why in this case, the correct answer is option D. Now, I think some of you read the question as, what is an instance of fundamental right? How many of you read it as an instance? Yes? How many of you read it as an instance? And misread the question and marked the wrong answer? Some of you would have done that, no? Yes, a lot of you like, ma'am, me. See? Read the question also carefully, okay? Alright, no problem. So now let's have a look at the leaderboard.
Oh, we have Amritansh, who's the fastest one. Okay, fastest is Amritansh. Then we have Magical Rhino, Teddy, Sneha, Ridhima.
Then this is Shreyasi, who's Jisoo. That's you. Then there's Harsimran, Akanksha, Ragini, and Jay.
Yes, BTS fan.
Yes, I'm here, ma'am. Guess, I guessed. Very good, ma'am. Everybody sharing their ranks and
Very
they've
good,
done
everyone.
very well.
That's very good, everyone. Pehchan liya, bilkul. We all, I think ma'am knows, and now I also know.
Menti कब start होगा? Menti start हो गया.
मतलब आधा हो चुका है Menti अभी. Okay, everyone. So I hope that all of you have hit the like button. Come on, everyone. थोड़ा सा और likes भर सकते हैं, right? We will be starting in 30 seconds. Just let's increase a little bit of likes that we have. It's your way to show love towards us. Please make sure that you're reading the question carefully. Last question, you missed it, but no worries. We have 5 more questions. Definitely read the question carefully and then vote. Okay, we can start now and let's see the question. Next question.
Yes. Now the last 5 will be a rapid fire, ma'am, because
Yes.
of course we're 50 minutes into class.
Yes, that's happens.
Yes. So everybody, jaldi, let's go ahead. Okay. Yes, bachas, we'll get started. So of course, we've already reminded you on this. So we'll get started with the next question. Question number 6, everyone, on your screens. Okay, I can see 37 of you are here only. Where are the others?
Now they're coming.
Slowly they're coming.
Yeah, from here to here. So they came on YouTube for chat and now they're going back. Okay, everyone. Yes, let's get started. We have question number 6, everyone, on your screen. And let's see what the question is.
Article 21 of the Constitution guarantees what? Right to speech, right to life, right to freedom, none of the above.
It's such an easy thing. Recently, yesterday only we had a class with class 8 standard. Specifically, if I mention, we have studied this in class 6th also, 7th also and 8th also. So everyone, what do you think? Article 22. Especially for class 8th, I gave you the biggest hint. Yesterday we were talking about article number 21 and 22 both. So, quickly, the answers.
Let's see.
I think the chart is misleading for sure. It's a bit slow, right? It's taking some time, everyone. Don't worry. We can see the results are getting loaded. Don't worry, everyone. If I tell you the answer, the correct answer is, should I tell you?
Wait.
It's not the right to freedom for sure. It's not right to speech also. It's not the... Now I have left you with 2 options. What do you think? Yes? Can you refresh our page?
Wait 1 minute. It'll come. We'll refresh. Wait. Huh.
Yes, everyone, just give us a movement. I think we're just... 1 minute. Here we have... Yes, everyone. Now we have the results. We have just refreshed our page and the correct answer is right to life. Yesterday only we had a discussion about this, right? That if at all an individual, right, if they are basically, if they don't have the money and of course they feel that, you know, they have nowhere to go and if they cannot afford the lawyers and the system, right? So definitely the government will be helping them with all the process and that is the right of life. This is very, very important article. Very good. नहीं मेंटी ने कोई गड़बड़ नहीं की बस थोड़ा सा स्लो हो गया था but everything is fine now.
Okay, now moving on to question number 7, everybody, on your screens. Jaldi, everybody, go ahead and like the video, right? We have 70 odd live watching, so very quickly, let's have around 80 likes. Yes?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Kanta wala example. Mrs. Kanta.
Mom, I'm losing. No, it's okay. See, it's not about, at the end of the day, it's all about learning, right? Main thing. So now let's have a look, everyone, on your screens. The right to education, RTE, was enacted in India in which year? Oh. 2009, 2012, 2015, 2000.
Easy, very. So all of us, right, as the citizen of our country, all of us have a right of education.
Yes.
So this actually came into the picture initially back then, long years back. Of course, I'm sure you would have seen in movies and serials that there's a child labor. But right now, of course, we have a certain age and it's kind of illegal.
Child labor is actually not allowed anymore, right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm side playing.
You can see the options over here.
Yeah.
Yes, and the correct year is 2009. Very good, everyone. 22 of you have voted for the correct answer.
Yes. Now moving on to the next one, which is question number
8. I think it will be question number 8.
Yes.
Code is 13568069. Urvashi and Atharv.
Ma'am, when you bend like that, you are my height.
I think we have to refresh it again.
No, don't say you're a loser. Please don't say that. I always tell you, no. See, it's all about learning. If you're making mistakes, make all your mistakes now. But learn from this.
Yes, so we'll quickly refresh it again.
Yeah. So now, of course, after this, we will be doing some rapid fire. Because Ankita Mama's class at 7 o'clock also.
Okay, I think it got stuck. Everyone, just give us a moment. Give us a moment. Quiz is closed. पैसा बर्बाद आई हो ऐसा क्यों बोल रहे हो? Everything will be sorted. Okay, let me try.
Quiz is closed. Refresh it once.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay. Ankita ma'am has 10 o'clock.
Yes, I have.
10th grade class, yeah, she does. Okay, everybody, go to Menti.
Question number 8, everyone. Question number 8.
Are you able to see? No time barbad. Nobody say that.
Yes, we are here, everyone. And
just all of you refresh.
Yes, that's a solution. Yes, very good. Yes, I can see that many of you can see the question, and everyone, I can see the question, so I'm sure you will be able to see the question. Please refresh your page, write once, and it will be fine.
Okay.
It
Rohit
came.
is like, ma'am, don't forget you both are on screen. So I think they can't see options, so I'll come this side.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Oh, come this side. Now you'll be able to see. I'm very small. No. Which of the following is correct with respect to right against exploitation?
Read the options carefully, everyone. There's a very big option, so take your time.
Yes. No, ma'am, you okay?
They can still see the options. They're just playing.
I'm very small.
Yes, I can like. Yes.
Yes. So we talk about right against exploitation. So think about it very logically also, you will be able to get the answer.
Very
Ooh.
good. So we are talking about right against the exploitation. So of course, when we talk about right about against the exploitation, so we have the prohibition of the traffic in the human beings and forced labor. So of course, the humans, right? Like for example, all of you or maybe any individual, we cannot force anyone to do any kind of work, right? We cannot basically take them without their knowledge and send them somewhere where they are doing a job which they don't want to. So that is the exploitation of their human rights. We cannot do that, and that's completely illegal. I'm sure you must have seen in the movies, and of course I'm sure you must have heard about news also, right? So very good, everyone. Let's move ahead to the next question. Now all of these are very important. Even if you are missing the answers, you're learning something new, so please make sure to remember that.
Yes. I just moved aside so that Ankita could explain. That's it. Because so that you all could see the options clearly. Okay, everyone, moving to question number 9, right? On your screens. Which of the following are fundamental duties? Oh, so easy. This one. Safeguarding public property, protecting the sovereignty, integrity and unity of India, developing scientific temper and humanism, or is it all of the above? Easy peasy. Fundamental duties.
Sorry. It just moved.
Yes, very easy question, and then we'll move on to the last one. Very good, very good. All three are fundamental duties, right? Which is why the correct answer is option D. Now we'll move on to the last question.
Everyone, last question and we'll end our session. Now, we are very proud of you. We are very proud of you that you are interested in the rights of the individual, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So which article of the Constitution of India guarantees the equality of opportunity? Article 14, 16, 13 or 17?
Easy.
Ma'am, confused. No problem. If you don't know the answer, try to take a guess, right?
So we have lots of movies also which are kind of based on that. If I can give hint. Very good.
Yes, the correct answer is Article 16.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
So with this, of course, we come to the end, right? So let's see who's at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see. Whoa, we see that Shivani is on top.
Very good, Shivani.
Well done. Then we have Harsimran, Amritan, Sneha, Avni, Shreyasi, Ragini, Ridhima, then Vaishnavi, who's the fastest, and Bhavika. Well done, everybody. Well done. So proud of all of you. And I hope with this particular class, you've learned a little bit more about some of the basic fundamental rights and duties that we must know as citizens of our country. Yes, I hope all of you enjoyed today's class. Now please make sure that you subscribe to our channel because Ma'am BYJU'S 68 has always got them covered,
Yes.
right? And everybody, do not forget to like this video. And if you want to register for Parent Club but you're not able to register, let us know in the comment section below as well so that we can try talking to the team about it, because this time's class is going to be super interesting. And if you love the class, you know what to do.
Please make sure to hit the like button, share with your friends and subscribe to the channel. and we would love to see. You can write in the comment section about the class, and we will be happy to read it.
Yes. All right, everybody. With this, we'll be winding up very soon. Hoping to see you all very soon again. Bye bye and have a nice day.
Bye, everyone.